All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. Got some shipping to do this morning. I'm not really sure how many we sold because Caleb pulled order this morning, but I think it's somewhere around 30 orders from the weekend, somewhere around there. I know we did 20 on eBay, and then we did quite a few on Posh Mercari and over on Depop. So hang out the whole time. We'll be shipping out these orders. I'm probably going to start with eBay first. Also, I'm going to do a little different format. I've been thinking about like brainstorming how to make these lives more informative and keep you guys around a little bit longer while you're watching them. So today I'm actually going to go over all of the photos of the items that sold. So I'm going to share my screen with every single order. You're going to see the listing, so you'll see exactly how my title looks, all that stuff. So it might be a little bit slower of a live, but it's also going to be a lot more informative. So instead of me just saying like this Loro Piana suit sold, you're going to see the actual listing on the screen as well. So I think you guys will like that. Enjoy it. You'll be able to see brands and tags and all that stuff because all my stuff is already packed up and ready to go. If you're watching on Instagram, you're going to want to hop over to Facebook or YouTube because I can't share my computer screen with you guys because you guys are on my phone. So hop over to Facebook or YouTube, or you can just hang out here. I'll still hold up the item. You'll still see it, all that good stuff. But over on Facebook and YouTube is where you're going to see like the actual photos of the actual items and stuff like that. If you guys are coming on in, let me know you're watching on replay. If you're watching replay in the chat, make sure you like the live, all that good stuff. So yeah, new format. So I'm going to show you guys on my actual screen. Every time I ship an item, I'm going to show you my screen and show you exactly the item that sold. I'll scroll through the pictures really quick. You'll be able to see the titles, all that good stuff. So I'm shipping pants today, that's for sure, Trisha. All right, let's go ahead and get started because it's going to be a little bit of a longer live. Mondays will be longer for these lives. And then when we do like mid-week lives, it'll be a lot shorter. So I'm just going to grab randomly from my box of goodies down here. So first up, we'll talk about the Loro Piana. It's a Brooks Brothers Loro Piana suit that sold. Let me get you guys over on the side so I can read the chat. And then I guess how I'll do this is I'll open this. All right, here it is right here. Didn't sell for $134.99. It sold for $100. So this price is going to be different than the price it sold for because it's the actual listing price. But this is a men's Loro Piana Brooks Brothers blazer. It's a really, really good one to look for. Here's just the front and back. It's really plain, but that's the tag you're looking for on the inside. Loro Piana fabric. This right here is what you're looking for. This one was 100% cashmere, which is even better. There's your Brooks Brothers tag, and there is your actual size tag and all that good stuff. So definitely look for this logo when you're out there sourcing Brooks Brothers, especially Loro Piana pieces. Don't pick up the Daniel Cremux Loro Piana. Those you'll find often. They don't have much resale value, but these specifically have really good resale value because they're Brooks Brothers. So we're going to take this one and ship it out. Let me go back to my screen. Should only cost about $10-15 to ship this out because it's going priority mail. Let me know how you guys like the new format as I'm doing it. If I could change up anything to make it better, just let me know. Just testing some stuff out right now. What's up, Boden? What's up, Candy? Welcome in. Again, if you're watching on Instagram, you're going to want to hop over to Facebook or YouTube because that's where you're going to be able to see the screen share and all that good stuff. I always ship my suits priority mail, and I do buyer pays shipping and buyer pays return shipping for suits because a lot of people like to rent suits, and meaning they buy them and then they use them and then they want to return them. So if they want to do that, that's completely fine with me. They're allowed to, but they have to pay shipping and return shipping. So at the end of the day, this person would pay $18 to ship it to them and $18 back to ship it back to me. So they'd be out $36 to rent my suit. If they want to do that, cool. I'll just get it back and I'll just relist it and sell it again. Can you have Joe Bro go over the sale, please? He's cuter. I would, but Joe Bro's at school today. Joe Bro was, he's a wild child yesterday. He was up basically all day. Didn't take an afternoon nap, but as soon as we put him to sleep, as soon as we put him in bed, he was out in like 5 minutes. What's up, Lily? What's up, Samara? What's up, Jen? Welcome in. What's up, Bobby? I missed all you people who hopped in right away. Got something in my eye this morning. Got allergies. My allergies are on fire this morning. It's freaking annoying. Next up, we got a Ralph Lauren shirt. So this is just a basic Ralph Lauren. I put out a video earlier this week, or late last week actually, going over Ralph Lauren pieces. This is one of those basic Ralph Lauren bread and butter items. There's nothing too crazy about this. It is like a solid blue, and these really sell really well if they're a solid blue. Here is your front. There's your back. There's your tag photo and your interior tag photo. This one does have the colored pony logo right there on the front, which kind of helps it sell a little bit more. I think people like the colored logos more than the regular logos. But that's my cover photo, by the way. This is how I get my Ralph Laurens to sell. A lot of people always say, like, I can't get my Ralph Laurens to sell. I'll go look at their store and it'll be some kind of image like this, but it'll be like laying on a bed or hanging up in a closet or something like that. It's a really bad image. This is what sells my Ralph Laurens, is that cover photo right there. That right interior, right, like diagonal photo of the Ralph Lauren shirts. That's what makes them sell. So this one sold for $20.69. I had my store on a 10% off sale. I think the 10% off sale ended. I'm pretty sure it ended the other day. So these won't sell for $20.69 anymore. These will be $22.99 sales. But there you go. Basic bread and butter Ralph Lauren piece. How are they after the holidays? They've been good. We haven't been to all of them. We haven't been to the Hillsborough store in like 3 weeks or so. We've really just been going to one of the stores, the Riverview store, because we might move up there. So we're trying to get used to like the tag schedule and everything there. But yeah, we haven't been to any of the other ones. We haven't even been to Sarasota in like 2 or 3 weeks. So we've been just going to one, and we've been hauling out at that one. That's where we made our last YouTube video, was that red, white, and blue. I think Color Logo makes an Oxford shirt. I usually put the keyword. There you go. Oxford shirts. Elliot knows his stuff, definitely. So stick that in your title. It might help you sell a little better. This one is going out for $6.91. The only thing I got to be careful with doing it this format is making sure I don't share the screen, so I don't give the buyer's address. So I'll have to pop back and forth and make sure I don't do that. All right, next sale. Going back to eBay. Going back to eBay, orders awaiting shipment. Let's see what we got next. This is not an eBay order. This is I believe it's a Poshmark order. I don't know if Kayla did this label. I don't think she did. Let me go grab this label really quick before we do this sale. This is actually a kid's Robert Graham shirt. So this was actually a mistake buy. It still worked out, but I probably shouldn't have picked this up because it's a kids, and kids usually don't sell as well as men's. So let me go over Auto Posture and pull up the sale. This is the men's Robert Graham shirt right here, or the kids Robert Graham shirt. Sorry. That's what it looks like right here. When I bought this, I thought it was a men's, but unfortunately it was a 14-16. If you look at that tag right there, it says large, and then at the very top, you can't see it, but it says 14-16. Maybe, yeah, there it is right there. It says 14-16 on the tag, which makes this a kid shirt, which is a little bit harder to sell than a men's. So this one sold for $18. That's the cover photo for it, full front, full back, and then of course your tag photo with the Robert Graham. Again, getting them to sell a little quicker. You need that cover photo right there. That is going to help your item sell a little better. Purchase Tesla parts or something. Yes, I haven't even listed so when it comes to hard goods, I just let them sit around the house. They're actually sitting behind the racks behind me, just sitting there. So I'll eventually get to listing those. I have to figure out if they're locked, and I started to look into it, but then after a while I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'd rather just list clothing, so I'll figure it out. Even for parts, the actual dishes will sell for more than what I paid for them. So that's one reason why I bought them. But yeah, I haven't listed them yet. They're just kind of sitting there. You might go to that one, yeah. Hit up the red, white, and blues. They're always good. You always find something at red, white, and blue. Next up, I believe this is an eBay sale. So let me go back to eBay really quick. Oxford clothes. Yep, this is an eBay sale. Let me pull it up real quick for you guys. Oxford clothes. Here it is. Men's Oxford clothes shirt. So Surf's taught me this brand. He actually taught me that the suits sell well in this brand. But I found a shirt and I was like, Surfs, do these actually sell well? And he's like, I don't know. I've never sold a shirt before. So I gave it a try. I found 3 of these at I believe I got these at City Thrift. Here's your tag photo right here. It just says Oxford clothes with 2 X's, full front, full back, and then your cover photo. Again, the same exact cover photo that I usually take. It's like the diagonal like side view, which helps them sell better. What did this sell for really quick? I don't think it sold for $31.49. I think I took a best offer for this one. Let me see. It sold for $24. I took a best offer. I only paid $4.28 for it. It was kind of a trial brand. It did sell pretty quick, so I might pick these up. How many items do you have in your store? I think 26, a little over 2,600 total right now. Do you use a stock photo for the cover? Take your own. That's all. Those are my own photos. Those are not stock photos. I highly suggest not using brand stock photos because sometimes those will get your listings pulled. So just take your own photos. No hard goods, Simplify. Yeah, I mean I buy them, but just never. Same with shoes. That's why we did our whatnot shoe show. Everybody was like, "Why didn't you list these shoes to eBay?" I'm like, I just never list shoes. They just sit in the corner of the room. I know how to find the good ones. I just don't ever get around to listing them. We already started buying more shoes for our next shoe show, and we had a consignment order of shoes come in. So possibly this weekend coming up, we might have another shoe show, which will be cool. I like doing shoe shows on Whatnot. What's up, TK? Welcome in. If you're watching on Instagram, by the way, you want to probably hop over to Facebook or YouTube today because I'm showing my screen. So you guys over here won't get my screen, but YouTube and Facebook gets my screen share, so they can see exactly what the photos look like for the items that I sold. Next up, this Boden sold for $24.29. This is a Kayla pickup. Show you what it looks like. We got this at, I believe, Red, White, and Blue. Boden is the brand. It's brand new with tags. Here's the full front, full back. You got the Boden tag right there, and then Mom took 2 photos of the regular tag front and back, so you can see that it's brand new. This one sold for $26.99, brand new with tag Boden piece. Maybe not $26.99. Hold on, I gotta see exactly what it sold for. I wish eBay would show it on that screen what it sold for, but they don't. They just show what you had it listed for. Sold for $24.29. We only paid $7 for this, so I think we got this at Salvation Army then for $7. Say it 5 times fast. We had in our town men's store called Oxford Shop. I wonder if they have the same company. Maybe. If there are 2 X's, then they would be. 2 X's would definitely be the same brand. Bought those vintage Doc Martens from your last show, and they sold in less than 24 hours on Mercari for $50. I'm telling you guys, when we do our shoe shows, you guys should be there, especially if you're resellers, because there's certain pieces that will fly under the radar, especially like a vintage piece like that. I know vintage Doc Martens sell really well, but I just never get around to listing them. So Brittany bought them, sold them in less than 24 hours for $50. Let's go. Vintage Doc Martens. I think I got those at a Plato's for like $12. Something like that. I can't remember. Is there an amount of items you want in your store? Not really. I don't have like a specific amount. To be honest, I'd rather have less items than more items. We're trying to get under 2,000 items. As we move to a new house, we want to have less than 2,000 items listed because we want to have more space to run Whatnot shows. So to do that, I only want like 3 racks of inventory in the box system. So that's our goal going into the new year, is like minimize what we have, just list the heavy fast sellers, and then like quick sell everything else. Sold for $99, the profit. Oh, the profit was, got you. So you sold them for over $99, your profit was $50. Let's go. There you go. You made $50 on our Whatnot show. Let's go. Thank you for being there, Brittany. That's what I like to see. I love to see that. See, normal Whatnotters would be like, oh my gosh, we undersold that. I love it because I didn't have to list those. All I had to do was hold them up on the screen. I hate listing shoes. So I just had to hold them up. You bought them. I made a little money. You made some money. Everybody wins. That's the way to do it on Whatnot. Use your own Mercari prepaid shipping? No, I use Mercari labels. So Mercari gives me my labels. You'll see that in a minute. I do have some Mercari orders. I'm just kind of grabbing and going today because Kayla pulled all these, so they're not in like any kind of order. Next up, we got Izod Lacoste. This is an older Lacoste label that you're going to want to look for. This shirt is faded. We made sure we put that into the description as well. But this is the front. This is a vintage shirt, so most likely the person buying it understands that it's going to be a little faded because it is an older shirt. But this one was pretty cool. It had like a striped colorway to it. There's your full front. There's your full back. There's your old school Lacoste logo. And there's your Izod Lacoste tag. So this is the old vintage Izod Lacoste tag. Just be careful when you're picking these up. This one was a little faded. Usually when you find these, they're going to be distressed and destroyed. You definitely want to look for the cardigan sweaters, things like that. Those will sell for big money. This one did not sell for $31.49. I'll let you guys know what it sold for in just a second. This one sold for, I paid $6 for this and it sold for $21. It was listed for a little bit. I took a best offer on it just to get it to move. But good label to look for. Izod Lacoste. It's great you're so consistent with these bottomless lives. Chris, I'm doing something different. I'm sharing my screen on each one of my sales. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that before, like sharing my screen and like showing people the actual item that's sold. Because right now I just hold up a package and nobody can see the brand tag or anything like that. So I'm trying something new, Chris. So maybe you want to try it out too and see how it works. How many shipping out today? Over 20. I think it's somewhere around 30 items. I didn't count because Kayla pulled most of my stuff. Are you guys still taking consignment? Yes, I do have a couple emails on consignment that I'm going to get to today. We just were busy over the weekend, and yesterday I kind of wanted to take yesterday off. But if you emailed me, I will get back to you today. If you're interested in consignment, it's kwayconsign@gmail.com. Just reach out to me there, and I will give you a spreadsheet, and then you send me the brands you want to send. Just remember the brands have to be 35 and up sellers on eBay. Those are the ones that we're looking to consign. No TikTok live? No, I don't. We don't do TikTok lives anymore. TikTok banned me from going live on my main. So shout out to TikTok. It might be the last few days of TikTok here in the U.S., which, to be honest, I'm not too upset about. Like I said, they banned me a little while ago, and they would never unban me. So I'm glad that happened because now we're here and we're on live with you guys instead of live on TikTok. Because if I still had TikTok, I probably wouldn't be live on Facebook. I wouldn't be live on Instagram right now. I'd probably just be hanging out on TikTok. Next up, we got some BKE jeans. These actually sold this morning. I paid $8.56 for these, and they sold for $22.49. Let me show you guys what it looks like. These are just bread and butter. Surf's Up actually got me buying these again because I used to pass these up, but BKE men's jeans, not the women's. There are certain women's styles that sell, but I usually pass them up. Here's your full front, your full back. There's your tags, and then there's your interior tag right there with your BKE logo on the back. So that's how we take our jean photos. I know some people would rather take them like this. I think taking them like this just sets me apart from everybody else. But either one of these would work. You could even use this as your cover photo if you really wanted to. But yeah, BKE men's jeans, good bread and butter, kind of like Ralph Lauren. It's a good bread and butter brand to be on the lookout for. Do you think they will let resellers that do whatnot shows get first shot at stock options during the IPO? I don't know. That's a good question. I have no clue. I'm not really a stock guy. I'm trying to get back into stocks. I got some friends that are trying to teach me a little bit about stocks. It's just a lot to take in. I don't know. Would I buy Whatnot stock? I probably would, actually. I think Whatnot in the next few years is going to skyrocket. It's already skyrocketing. The thing I don't like about them going on market and everything like that is usually when that happens, then a lot of the incentives for sellers and buyers stop happening because they want to be as profitable as possible. So it's a good thing and a bad thing, right? Because now it's going to be more popular, but it's also going to be, stockholders are going to have their say in what they do. So we'll see. We'll see. Next up, remember, this brand does not sell. I sold it for $31.49. I paid $16.05 for it. It was on sale. I had it listed for $34.99, but it sold on sale. So this brand does not sell. I get these comments all the time. Do not pick it up. This is a men's Robert Graham shirt. It's got a good flip cuff on it, like you can see right there in the front. This is how we take our Robert Graham photos. We make sure we flip that front cuff so it contrasts with the back. Full front, full back. There's your tag photos, all that good stuff. But the reason I picked this up, because I knew it was going to sell fast, it's a men's 2XLT. So big and tall size always sell a little bit better than regular sizes. So Robert Graham, $31.49, sold in like 2 weeks after I listed it. So I'm not leaving profit behind. Even though I had to pay up a little bit for it, it was well worth it to me because, yeah, it sold pretty quick. So $31.49 going out on eBay. I had some people on the video I posted yesterday. The Purple Label Ralph Lauren video. I had a lot of people in the comments say that was too much. Actually, not a lot of people. Only a couple people said it, but still, that was too much to pay. I would never pay $40 for one item at the thrift store, so on and so forth. I would pay $40 for brand new with tag Purple Label Ralph Lauren pants all day long. I'd probably even pay $40 for them pre-owned because they're quick sellers and they sell for good money. So appreciate you, Christina. Yeah, I'm trying a different format. I figured that this would be a little bit better for you guys because before I would just hold up the item and you wouldn't be able to see it. But now you can actually see the tags and how we photo and all that stuff. And feel free to take what we do and use it in your own store and see if it works for you. I don't care if I see a million people with the same exact photos that we take. It does not bother me at all. Feel free to take it and steal it. Use it in your own store. Next up, we got another pair of BKE jeans. These sold again for $22.49. I believe we bought these at the same exact store, and they sold almost on the same exact day. I think one sold this morning and one sold yesterday. So same exact thing. BKE men's jeans, full front, full back. Carter was the style, 36R. There's your interior tag. Again, that's how we take our jean photos. If you wanted to take them like this, feel free to. Actually, Mom should have zoomed in a little bit because we got the side of the light box right there. But either way, even with the side of the light box, they still sold for $22.49. So good sale right there. Again, just bread and butter, nothing too crazy. I had these listed for $24.99. They probably would have sold for that because they sold really quick. 4430 is a new inventory number. But I had my store on 10% off, so it just was running 10% off for everything. My clothing doesn't sell. Probably because you're picking up the wrong brands. A lot of people that say their clothing doesn't sell, I go to their stores and I look at the brands they're trying to sell, and they're brands that just do not sell. They go to the store and they find something that looks good to them, and they don't do any research on it at all, and they just assume that somebody's going to buy it for the price that they put on eBay, and they don't look up any comps. They're just like, hey, they even find like a brand new tag Gap shirt that retails for, I don't know even what Gap retails for, like $50, and they're like, I'm going to list this for 45 and list it under 50, and it's going to sell. It will never sell for $45 if it's listed for 50 at Gap, because they run all kinds of sales there. You can get Gap so cheap nowadays. Yeah, a lot of the reason why people can't sell clothing is because they just don't know how to look it up. That's the biggest flaw when it comes to selling clothing. Where'd you get the hanger? I got it from Trisha Smith, 86 on TikTok. She was also in the chat earlier today. I'm sure she'll have more hangers available. I do post those to my List It platform. She posts them there, and then I share the listing out. Last time she did that, they sold out in, I think, like an hour or 2 hours. They were all gone. So as soon as she drops more, I'll let you guys know. But they sell out quick, so you need to be like following my pages. For jeans and pants, that's just a regular hanger. I just got a regular hanger out of the closet. You can get those anywhere, really. You can go to Target or Walmart and grab those type of hangers. How much for... if I sell it from the Philippines, I have no clue. I don't sell that brand. Kangol is not one of those brands I really look out for. Trisha, there she is in the chat. Somebody was asking about your hangers. Appreciate you, Obabs. What's up, Kim? Flippin' Nurse in the chat. All right, let's grab another piece. This is an item that I would not suggest picking up. This is just a basic Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. It's a long sleeve. I picked this up in a bulk buy locally. I only paid like $2 for this. It was super cheap. That's why I got it, and it just gives Mom something to list during the day. Just a basic Polo Ralph Lauren long sleeve polo. It does have the colored logo on the front, as you can see right there. This one sold for $16.19. It's nothing too crazy. Again, I only paid a couple bucks for this, so that's why I ended up grabbing it. But again, I wouldn't suggest picking these up unless if you go to the bins and you can find regular polos like this. I would actually suggest picking them up because I've been listing them for like $14 to $17.99, and they've been selling like super fast. So if you go to the bins, you might actually want to pick up basic polos, but I don't usually pick them up because we get our stuff from thrift stores and they're usually too expensive at thrift stores. So this one's shipping out. Easy money. For a long time I was telling people to pass on these, but I've been grabbing them for cheap bulk buys and selling them pretty well. 10 coming this week. There you go. Trisha's got 10 hangers coming this week, so if you need one of the wooden hangers, I'm going to post them as soon as they become available. How many items do you pick up a week? It just depends on how many days we go sourcing. If we go sourcing every day of the week, we probably average somewhere around 30 items per source trip. So like 150 items a week is what we get. And then I also do bulk buys locally on Tuesdays where I get about 20 to 30 items. So somewhere around 150 to 200 items a week if I sourced every single day. If I only source 3 to 4 days a week, then around 100. Trisha, I need a hanger. Well, as soon as follow me on Instagram or Facebook, as soon as those become available, I post not only stories about them, but I post them in my actual feed on Facebook. So if you're following me there, you'll get a notification. What's up, Oliver? Welcome in. Where's Trisha? She's on Facebook right now. She's on Facebook. That's where you're going to want to be when those drop. Next up, this is just a basic Lacoste polo. I paid $4.26 for this. It is a Lacoste sport polo, which kind of helps it a little bit, sell a little bit better. It's more of the spandex, sporty materials for this one. Here's your cover photo, the one that we used. I actually would suggest like zooming this out a little bit more so you can see the logo a little bit better, but it has the bigger logo on it, so I think that's what helped it sell. It even had a little embroidery on the sleeve, and it still sold pretty well. Size 4 also is a men's size small. So even at a size small, it still sold for $20.69. Again, that cover photo is what sells that piece. And let's get this shipped out. Do you have pants on? No. How'd you know I wasn't wearing pants, Barry D? Melissa, what's up? Welcome in. Shipping out some weekend sales. Again, these Monday lives will be a little bit longer, especially since I'm sharing my screen now. So just hang out. You'll see everything we sold with photos and all that good stuff. And if you have to leave, you can always come back and watch it on replay on Facebook or YouTube at any time. Bro, you have Chrome Hearts t-shirt? No, I don't sell a lot of hype stuff, to be honest. No hype stuff. Anytime I find like Chrome Hearts or something like that in a thrift store, I'm always weary if it's actually legit or not. Yo, you think the Bills are going to the Super Bowl or no? No. I think it's gonna be the Ravens or the Chiefs, to be honest. That's what I think. How do you guys decide what to list platforms and what to do on whatnot? So in the future, we're actually going to adjust that. We're probably going to list everything to all platforms. As soon as Autoposture comes out with a cross lister, I have been moving it all over by hand, which is kind of annoying to do. But in the future, we're going to have everything listed everywhere. And when I fire up a whatnot show, what I want to have happen is I'll be running a show like we did this weekend. And if I get somebody that comes into my chat and says, hey, do you have any size large Ralph Lauren button-down shirts? And I'll be like, yeah, I have plenty of them. You just go to my store and check them out. They're all listed. I have probably 50 of them in there. And then people can go and pick and bundle things and I'll sell it to them for a cheaper price because I'm selling it right there on Whatnot to them. And I can actually show the items. And people will be able to shop from my store and shop from my live sales at the same exact time. That's my goal in the near future, to get everything cross-listed and be able to do that. So we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a process to get everything over until Autoposture comes out with the cross lister. Next sale, we got a Ralph Lauren, basic Ralph Lauren shirt. This is a linen Ralph Lauren shirt. So good one. It's a good colorway. Here's your full front, your full back, tag photos. This is the newer tag too, the darker blue tag. But there's a cover photo again. With these linen shirts, we don't really worry about wrinkles. Everybody knows linen wrinkles. It's not that big of a deal. So we just hang it up like that. But we try to make our cover photo look the best as we possibly can. So that's what get these to sell. That cover photo right there. That's just taken in a regular light box. No adjusting of lighting or anything like that. It's taken with an older iPhone camera, and we can get our photos to look like that. So I would highly suggest trying to upgrade your photos because that's what's going to make your item sell. And this one, did it sell for $26.99? It sold for $24.29, so $24.29. I paid $8 for this locally in a bulk buy. Just found Filson. Let's go. Let's go. How my best weekend ever. Lots of great tips. Let's go, Melissa. What was some of your guys' sales from this weekend? Drop them in the chat. Drop them in the chat. Trisha sent you a message. There you go. Would you ever consider using QR codes for labels versus printing at home? I would highly suggest you print them at home. Because if you do the QR codes, that means you have to actually drive to the post office, have them scan your QR code, individually print out each one of your items, and then you ship. I ship from home, and I put my packages out by my front door, and my mailman comes and picks them up. So it saves me from having to do all that extra work. And I believe each one of your QR codes is a different QR code when it's in your phone. I've never used them before, but I think they email you individually your QR codes. And then you got to individually stand in line. And if I had 20 orders to ship out, I would have to sit there for 20 orders and ship out each one of those at the post office. Doesn't make much sense when you can just do it from home, and you can ship them out from home, and the mailman comes and picks them up. So yeah, I would highly suggest it. Do it from home. Give me a second, chat. My phone is dying. My phone's on 10% battery. You photograph all those photos, shirt, light box? Yes. The close-up one is taken in a smaller light box. The full front, full back are taken in a large light box. Two different light boxes are used. They're both linked in my link tree. Any Autoposture news? None yet. She hasn't been sharing news with me. I don't know why. Maybe she just doesn't like me anymore. No news yet. I think these might have been Poshmark. Yeah, I think these are Poshmark. Hold on. Peter Millar. There they are. All right, these Peter Millar pants, I paid $10 for these at TJ Maxx, and they sold over on Poshmark for 45 bucks. Let me share the screen with you guys. Here it is right here. Again, TJ Maxx pickup, not the now yellow tag sale that's happening right now. This is from the previous yellow tag sale. These are just like a kind of like a lounge pant. Lounge short, actually. Full front, full back. Nice little camo pattern. Men's size 2XL. Nothing too crazy about these. There's your tags and all that good stuff. But yeah, sold for 45 bucks. We paid $10 for these at TJ Maxx Marshall's yellow tag event, the previous one. Does your postal worker scan the packages? Yes, my postal worker is really good because he is the union steward. So he doesn't care. He will take as long as it needs him to take to do anything because he knows all the rules. But yes, he scans them in right away. Polo Ralph Lauren, 30. Columbia Women's Fleece, 35. 2 Kids Columbia for 35 each. Kids Columbia for 35 each? Does Kids Columbia sell? That might be a new little bolo right there. I need to look those up. I find those all the time. Nice. Avon Ducks for 30. Let's go. Easy money. That's well over $100 in sales, nearly almost $200. Let's go. How many listings do you put up per day? We try to do 20 to 30 per day. Let me find this label really quick. Peter Millar, that's not it. There it is right there. Peter Millar label. Peter Millar sell good on eBay? They do. Just be careful with the ones you're picking up because now they're entering Costco. So once they enter Costco, usually Peter Millar starts taking, or the brand starts taking a hit as soon as it starts entering in a place like Costco. So just be careful. Be careful with the ones that you pick up. This is a good sale too. This is a Kayla sale. We only paid $263 for these, and they sold for $29.99, and that's because of the brand. These are just basic old shorts that normal people would probably pass up at the thrift store, but these are Vilebrequin women's shorts, and they were a women's size small. They're like a floral pattern all the way through. There's your tag you're looking for, Vilebrequin. Great brand. Pretty much anything sells in that brand, so always pick it up. There's your back. These are like almost like a swim kind of short. They're like a regular short / swim short. You can wear them anywhere. But yeah, sold for $29.99. We paid $2.63 for these. So definitely be on the lookout for Vilebrequin. Anything Vilebrequin will sell. Sold the vintage USA ski team jacket and pants for $125. Bin's fine. Let's go. You probably got those for like $2. Antique laundry, 65, which wasn't worth an hour of packing this morning. Yeah, I hate packing things that are big like that. Ugh, it's miserable. I love packing stuff like this. On Autopusher, I was putting in the white background only on eBay. When I cross-listed it, messed it up, and it got relisted, put it in a separate row. Now I had to go back and fix it. Wait, on Autopusher, I was putting the white background only on eBay. When I cross-listed it, messed it up, and when it got relisted. Messed it up when it got relisted. I've never used the background removal on Autopusher. To be honest, my photos, none of my photos have background removal on them. So I'm not really sure. You probably have to reach out to Autopusher and see if there's a workaround to that, but I've never used background removal, so I wouldn't be able to help you with that. Rowback is at TJ Maxx, but they are few and far between. If you can find them, pick them up every freaking time. No, it doesn't matter what rowback you find, pick it up at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. But yeah, I haven't found any. I wish I have. Still a good pickup. That brand, I don't think it'll go down. It won't go down fast. There's certain rowback pieces that are like limited edition that will always keep their value, but yes, it probably will start taking a little bit of a hit if brand new with tag ones are at TJ Maxx. What's the price on them, Oliver? Do you know off the top of your head what they got them priced at? Let me see if I can find another. There we go. This is another Kayla pickup. This is Desigual. It's not a really great brand to pick up. This one has been listed for quite some time, so we're probably going to stop picking up this brand. It's just like a floral pattern shirt. That's what it looks like right there. This one didn't sell for $20.69. It sold for less than that. I'll tell you the price in just a second. But this brand used to do okay for us. It's kind of taken a hit. This was also a women's size small too, so we're not going to pick this one up anymore. Desigual is the brand. There's your brand tag right there. Let me get back out of here and I'll show you guys, tell you guys what it sold for. We paid $7.46 and this only sold for $18.62. So not gonna pick this brand up anymore. It's just not selling like it used to. Can you start a Discord? No, I don't want to start a Discord. You can start a Discord, Surf. Surf, when's our next live gonna be? When's our next Surfs times K-Way live? You guys gotta ask that guy when the next live is, because Monday, Tuesday I'm always available. Do you pick up IB Cool? We do. We pick up IB Cool all the time. Kayla finds it at one of the Goodwills in our area. She finds it almost every time she goes. It's pretty crazy. Do you pick up cinch shirts? No, I stopped picking up cinch shirts a while ago. Unless they have like a crazy all over like Western pattern to them, I might consider picking them up. But to be honest, I usually pass on them. I just started swim trunks at the University of Laos. Found Vilebrequin for $3. Let's go. Found the Bolo from TJ Maxx video. Let's go. Nice. Hopefully those move nice and quick for you. They don't usually sell too well in the winter time, but we got those to sell, so we'll take it. I think Kayla grabbed. Oh, there it is, right there. I was looking for this shirt. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren brand new tag polo shirt. We got this from the last TJ Maxx yellow tag markdown. If you guys ever find these at TJ Maxx, I would always suggest picking them up. Just know that they're not going to sell super duper fast. You're going to have to list them and kind of wait for the right buyer to come around. But we paid $20 for this one and it sold for $40. I'll show you guys the cover photo that we use to sell these. Again, separate yourself out, use a good cover photo. That's our cover photo for our Polo Ralph Lauren. Short sleeve shirts, we show the brand tag, we show the brand new tag just hanging out right there, and we try to make it so the buyer can read the tag. And then full front, full back, and all of your basic tag photos are right there. But that's the money shot. That's what's going to get the people to buy your item. And again, sold for $40. I took a best offer on that one. As you can see, it was listed for $44, and someone offered me $40, and I just decided to take it. So nice little sale right there. Again, bread and butter, something you can find usually at the yellow tag clearance event, and you can pick up a bunch of them. Sometimes some stores don't have any of them, and then you'll come across one of the TJ Maxx or Marshalls that has like, 15 to 20 of them, just bam, 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 right next to each other, and you can just scoop them all up. I did go to one of the stores in our area yesterday, and I did buy some stuff from the current yellow tag clearance event. I will say that this one is not as good as the summer one, so don't go out and expect to find a bunch of stuff, because usually the Christmas one, after Christmas one, is usually the worst because a lot of stuff gets bought up. But I did buy $220 worth of stuff, $228 worth of stuff. And I had $220 in reward certificates. So I bought $220 worth of stuff, and I basically only paid $8 for it. And I'm probably gonna be able to resell that stuff for somewhere around $300 to $500. So use your credit card. If you're good with credit cards, use the TJ Maxx one. You get a bunch of discount coupons, and then you can use those to buy inventory basically for free. That's what we do. We promote our listings at 5% across the board. Everything's 5%. Patagonia seen at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, yes. Patagonia is one of those brands that I wouldn't really worry about the brand tanking, because everybody loves Patagonia. But just be careful with the Patagonias that you pick up, because some are going to be flooded. Some styles are going to be extra flooded now. Let me see. This is an Athleta. It is a women's full zip Triumph hooded jacket. We picked this up for $5 at a thrift store, and it sold for $26.99. We take our jacket photos a little different than we take our other photos. This is what the jacket photos look like. It's just going to be a full front, a full back, and then the tag photos. So different. We don't take a close-up of these. I feel like putting them up like this will help them sell a little bit better. Again, I just show full front, full back, and tag photos. 4 photos is all it took to get this item to sell. I know a lot of people take like 15 photos of an item like this. I don't know why. You can get it to sell with 4. You might as well just take 4 photos. You know Harry Tornado? Yes, Harry Tornado is a big YouTuber. Big YouTuber. How do you do research? What to buy? You look them up on the eBay app. Look them up. You can look up what's listed and what's sold on the eBay app. Would you pick up G4 at TJ Maxx? Yes, but you have to be very, very careful on your buy cost, because typically G4 is somewhere around $30 to $35 usually. If it goes yellow tag, it's sometimes down to $26. You're probably gonna want to wait to the second markdown on the yellow tag to actually pick up G4. Will it be there the second markdown? Probably not, because the natural consumer is going to come in and buy it up. But at the prices they currently are, unless it's something super special, I would usually just leave it behind. Best brand to pick up at TJ Maxx, there's so many of them. There's not just one singular best brand. I've picked up Brioni at TJ Maxx back in the day. I picked up a Brioni men's brand new with tag shirt. It's probably my best TJ Maxx find ever. I've only ever found one. TJ Maxx does get luxury brands in. They're few and far between. They get Gucci. They get all the high-end brands, Prada, all that stuff. Those are at their runway stores. We don't have any of those near us. But you can find some crazy, crazy good finds at TJ Maxx if you're consistent. Next up, we got a Lululemon. This is a women's Lululemon puffer, women's size 4. Paid $8.03 for this, and it sold for $40.49. This is what it looks like right here. We just took a close-up of this one because I felt like the close-up would actually get this one to sell. There's your full front, there's your full back. We took photos of the tags, all that good stuff. This one did have a small pull right there on the side, so we made sure we noted that, and I believe it had another little pull right there. So we did show a couple little flaws on it. We made sure we didn't hide that from the buyer, and it still sold for $40.49. So took a 10% out offer because we were running a 10% off sale in our store. Nice little sale right there. Some Lululemon. We probably could have even sold this on Whatnot for almost the same price, but we had it listed to eBay. Cowboys just fired Mike McCarthy, finally. Have you ever sold known authentic Adler suede Western style men's jacket? I've never sold that brand, no. It sounds familiar though. What do you think about the whole TikTok thing? I think I don't care either way. It doesn't bother me. Like I said, I've been banned on TikTok from going live for months now. TikTok, somebody reported my account for selling regulated goods, which is basically drugs and alcohol. And TikTok didn't want to give me back my account for access for lives. I can still post on it, but I just can't go live. I built my whole following from going live. I love being able to just connect with people on live and show what's sold and go live thrifting and all that stuff. And TikTok took that away from me, and ever since then I've kind of been bitter towards TikTok, and I'm kind of glad that happened because now I've built up my platform on other platforms. So to be honest, it doesn't really affect me. If it goes away tomorrow, I'm still going to be right here tomorrow doing the same exact thing. So it sucks for people that have built their businesses on TikTok. Their entire businesses have been built there. People make a lot of money from TikTok, shop affiliates, posting videos, stuff like that. So they're ripping that away from those people. But to be honest, if you have built that platform on TikTok, there's no reason why you can't build that platform on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. There's also other apps coming out now that are probably going to take the place of TikTok. So there's so much opportunity out there. If you're one of those people that are like down because you're losing your TikTok following, trust me, you can make a whole new following. TikTok isn't even my most followed platform. It was at one time when I was only pretty much on TikTok, and now Facebook is my most followed platform. I have almost double the following on Facebook than I have on TikTok, and I grew that within like a month or in a year. So don't be too down. Just get back at it and keep posting your videos. You'll be fine. Brand new with tag Mavi jeans. Paid $20 for these at probably TJ Maxx and Marshalls. These sold for $38. I'm not really picking up Mavi too often anymore, but if they're brand new with tags, I'll pick them up. There you go right there. Mavi jeans, full front, full back. With these, we take these kind of photos, so we go up and down because we can't fit it all in one camera shot. So that's why we do that full front, full back that way. But there you go. All your tag photos, and that's how we get it sold. Mavi is the brand new with tags. Well, I pick up pre-owned. I probably will pass on most pre-owned Mavi nowadays. It used to be a pickup, but I'm passing on most of them. So Brioni at TJ Maxx. Yeah, only ever found it once, and that was like when I first started reselling. And you know what? I listed that shirt for $100 and it sold on Poshmark in like an hour, and I undersold it by a lot, by a whole lot. Be better, not bitter. Yep, be better, not bitter. Like some people I know. Trisha, you know that one guy that I don't like on TikTok? He's still posting. He's still posting his stupid videos. I know he's watching right now too. He watches all my stuff because it's funny because a lot of the stuff that I say end up in his videos, even though he's got me blocked on everywhere. Yeah, that guy's funny. He's a funny fellow. Jealous fella. Learned so much from you. Appreciate you, Stephanie. What's your favorite platform? My favorite platform to sell on? Is that what you're asking, Shell? What's my favorite platform to sell? Or what's my favorite platform as social media wise? I know a lot of guys you don't like. There's only one particular one that I really don't like. one really particular one. Let's see. I think this is a Johnnie-O. Yep, there you go. Johnnie-O men's. Oh, I can't show the label. Johnnie-O brand new with tag men's shirt. Let me find it on my Auto Posher. Sold on Poshmark. There it is right there. Auto Posher makes this really easy. I can just open up a new tab with the actual sale item, and then I can just show you guys what's sold. So I love Auto Posher for this reason. Boom, boom. All right, this is what it looks like. It is a TJ Maxx Marshalls find. We paid $15 for this. $15 for this over TJ Maxx Marshalls yellow tag event. And this is the actual item. So Johnnie-O, brand new with tag, polo shirt. That is the cover photo. Again, really nice looking cover photo. Full front, full back, and then I just show the tags and the brand new tags down there. Sold for 31 bucks over on Poshmark. Good little sale right there. The nerdy one that talks like a robot. No, the one that fishes and flips. No, not him. Yeah, you got him. You got it. Do you ever worry about Brioni button downs being real or authentic? I don't think Brioni is one of those brands that's faked too often. If you ever find a Brioni shirt that looks like really off, like the tag photo, then maybe you got to worry about it. Or the tag, not the tag photo, the actual tag. But to be honest, I've never actually found a fake Brioni piece ever. How many combined orders do you get on eBay? Combined orders total on average daily, somewhere around 10 to 13, somewhere around those two numbers. Looking for XL North Face jacket for my son. Flippin' Nurse, go to my eBay store. You know where to find it. Go to the eBay store, just type in extra large North Face. We might have some listed. We are running low on North Face right now. Oh, he is obsessed. He is obsessed. Definitely obsessed. Yeah. Next up, Nike. Vintage Nike. Sold on eBay. Vintage Nike sweat, like a quarter zip pullover. Paid $5.34. This sold for $26.99. The only reason why it sold for so much is because it is true vintage Nike. I actually should have changed. I guess the cover photo is fine. I should have probably changed to this cover photo for this one, but there you go. Vintage Nike. Here's your tag. It's the silver like bar tag, which is a vintage tag. There's your interior tags and then your close-up of the Nike logo. Sold for $26.99. Good little sale right there. I always look for this little bar tag whenever I'm out there sourcing. Even the basic crew necks will go for good money. So always look for that one. But there you go. Nike quarter zip selling on eBay. Vintage t-shirt boy style for $26.99. Again, paid $5.34 for this one. Is there a good day to go to City Thrift? To be honest, I think every day is good to go to City Thrift. They are always restocking. Like every single day they're restocking. So I don't think there's a good day or a bad day. I think you just go. On my first Tommy Bahama embroidered back silk shirt. I find tons of Tommy Bahama, but never these. Let's go. Some of those can be really rare, so make sure you look up. There's usually like a slogan or something on the back of it. Just look up that slogan, and it'll be easy to find on eBay. Because yeah, some of them are more rare than others. Those are actually highly collectible in the Tommy Bahama community, especially if you can find the Disney ones. The Disney ones are good money. All right, this is going to go out for £2. Put the good and grand opening your calendar yet. Talk to Kayla. I haven't talked to her yet. What day was it again, Trisha? We'll see. Because if it's I think you said it was a Thursday. Also, what are your thoughts on the Facebook Marketplace and eBay merger? Are they actually merging together? I didn't know about that. So I don't have any thoughts because I had no clue that it was happening. All right, that's it for eBay orders. The rest are all Poshmark, Mercari orders. We'll go and grab some more Poshmark. This is a basic Peter Millar Nano Luxe shirt. I don't really pick these up too often. I paid $5.34, and this one sold for $20 over on Poshmark. I think the only reason this sold is because of our cover photos, because these are a lot harder to sell than they usually are than they have been in the past, because this is an older label, but that's my cover photo, full front, full back, and the tag photo. That's all we take. I know, again, a lot of people take like 15 photos of these. This is literally 4 photos is what got this item to sell for $20. Again, full front. Most people make their buying decision off of this photo right here when they're scrolling through Poshmark, once you get them into the listing, they just want to see that what the item looks like, full front, full back, and what the tag is. That's pretty much all they want to see. And because this has the actual fabric content and the brand tag right there, you don't have to take 2 separate photos. You only have to take 1. But yeah, that's sold over on Poshmark for 20 bucks, $5.34. MLB collabs. I have found the MLB collabs before. Yes, Friday, January 24th. Okay, I'll let her know. What is that? 11 days from now. Friday. Friday shouldn't be too bad. Maybe we can get mom to watch the kiddos. Are vintage items better made? Some are. Yes, some are better quality. Please see comment above. What's my favorite platform to sell on? Probably Whatnot. Good afternoon. I bought a few things from Whatnot earlier today. I assume they all ship together and I'll be refunded shipping since I was charged all individual shipping. Whatnot charges the shipping. I have no control over what they charge you shipping wise. You should have been charged shipping based off the weight of the item. So if you bought a 4-pound item, and then bought a 2-pound item, you'll still be charged shipping because you only get free shipping between 1 and 5 pounds. That's it. So no, your shipping won't be refunded because there's no way I can refund your shipping. I actually don't collect the shipping. Whatnot does. So yeah, if you live outside the United States, I don't know how shipping works. I'm assuming that you get charged shipping on every single item. But yeah, if you bought like 2 1-pound items, both of those would be combined together. So just check your receipts. But yeah, I don't actually collect any of the shipping. It's not like eBay where I get to collect the shipping and then get the label. Whatnot collects all the shipping on that end. They're gonna start. So they've been doing that for a while. They haven't been doing eBay. They've been doing Poshmark on Facebook Marketplace. So maybe they just bought out the rights to put their own listings and not Poshmark over there. I don't really think it's going to cause you to get more sales, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really think that's going to be a game changer. So that's my opinion on that. Next up, we got some. Oh, this is actually eBay order, I believe. Let's see. Yep, this is another eBay order. This is a pair of 7 for All Mankind men's jeans. We paid $6.69 for these, and they sold for $26.99. Just basic 7 for All Mankind men's jeans. We don't pick up women's unless they're dojos or they're maternity jeans. But the men's we usually always pick up if they're a good size. 36 is a great size. Again, full front, full back, tag photos. These are a men's boot cut pair of jeans, but that's our cover photo. Just basic, bread and butter. 5 photos is all we took of these, and they sold for $26.99. Probably a brand you can find very often at thrift stores, and very, very often at thrift stores in your area. Do you take the measurements of the shirts from the shoulder? Yep, we do all that. All the measurements are in the description. Because we do hanging photos, there's not really an efficient way to take photos of the actual measurements, so we put that all in our description. Do you think it's worth mentioning you're a cat-friendly home? My cats don't have access to my inventory. We don't put in our inventory that we have pets or anything like that. Usually if we get somebody that's worried about that stuff, they'll ask us, so they'll reach out to us and be like, hey, do you have any animals because I'm allergic, blah, blah, blah. But we've never had issues with that. We don't put it in our listing that we have pets in our home. We actually don't have cats. We only have a dog. But yeah, we've never had issues with that. Do you choose the cheapest shipping? I usually do Ground Advantage, and I've actually started passing on my shipping discount to my buyers recently. I told you guys I was going to do that like last week, and I recently changed that over, so we'll see if my sales increase. Autoposture new platform, no news yet. There should be news coming out very soon. She said she was going to come out with it last week, and I haven't heard it yet. But no news yet. I actually know what platform it is, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say. So it's not Whatnot. I can give you that, because Whatnot is what I want. It's not Whatnot. So yeah, coming out very soon, but it's not Whatnot. Let me go back to Poshmark. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? There it is, right there. UNTUCKit shirt. Paid. Did I pay $10.70 for this? I guess I did pay $10.70 for this. It was probably one of those mistake buys at a thrift store where I thought the tag was half off, but it wasn't. Or we just forgot to put that it was a half off tag, because I usually don't pay $10.70 for a men's UNTUCKit shirt. I'm showing you guys my other screen. There we go, right there. Boom. Men's UNTUCKit shirt. Sold for $23. I don't think I paid $10.70 for this. I think mom just put it as full price in the SKU. But either way, 1070 sold for 23. I usually always look for these spandex UNTUCKit shirts. They sell really, really well. But if I pay 1070, that's too much to pay for them. Use the eBay shipping? Yes. Highly suggest using eBay shipping. Do not ship on your own. Do not take your items to the post office. You will overpay for shipping every single time. Yeah, eBay gives you a discounted shipping rate through their service. So always use the eBay discounted shipping rate. Do not take your items to the post office and ship them. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Just ship from your house. Or use the QR code and get your QR code through eBay and then take that to the post office, but never ship yourself through the post office. Doesn't make sense. Next up, Good American. This is a Mercari sale. Let me find this on Auto Posture. Mercari sale. Good American jeans. Paid $14.45. These sold for $34 over on Mercari. Let me get into the listing really quick. This is what they look like. Mercari jeans, or Good American jeans right there. We just take a full front. That's what they look like. Tag photo. And then, of course, the actual tag photos. So, again, Money Shot is just that folded up photo of the Good American jeans. Good brand to look for, especially new with tags. They sell really, really well. And sold pretty quick, too. I think these were listed for about a month and they sold. Nice little bread and butter sale. Almost done, too. We only got a couple more orders going out. So if you have any last minute questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. This is a good time to ask those questions. If you ask them on my videos in the comments, sometimes I miss your question. But if you come into these lives and ask your question, we'll usually get to all of them on the live, and you get an actual in-person answer instead of a typed-out answer. All right, that one's shipped. This one is going FedEx, I believe. Yeah, it's going FedEx, so I'll have to take that separately. Next up, we got a pair of Bonobos men's pants. Pick these up for $9.36. This is an older pickup, too, and this sold for only $20, but it sold over Mercari. I have to remember that Mercari now has fees, so a lot of these items I can't take lower offers on, whereas before I could have, and this was a mistake. I should have actually took a little bit of a higher offer because I didn't make as much money on these. But Mercari men's golf pants, just basic men's golf pants, full front, full back. Nothing too crazy about these. I think this was an old pickup from a big bulk buy I did with men's golf stuff. So usually I don't pick up Bonobos, so they're kind of just thrown into the deal. How do you feel about eBay Facebook partnership? So somebody asked me earlier about that. So basically all it is eBay listings are going to be shown on Facebook Marketplace. The person's still going to have to go to eBay to buy your item. Right now, if you go there, you can see that there's Poshmark listings. To be honest, my Poshmark sales didn't explode because my Poshmark items were on Facebook Marketplace. So it's just basically like ads. There's going to be ads with eBay listings in there. I don't think it's going to be a game changer, to be honest. I hear you say sometimes that you make a little money off shipping to counter your supplies. Do you make that money? Do you make more money off shipping? So I recently changed it where I give my discount to my buyer, so I'm making no extra money on shipping. So I'm going to see if the sales increase because of that. If not, then I'll go back to my old one. Any suggestion on why brand new Riddle Tag Coogee sweater gets no views? I revised it, listing so many ways, and nothing. I sell a ton of stuff, but the thing gets zero love. I have no clue. If it's a Coogee sweater, it should get views just based off the name, because people type in Coogee all the time to eBay. One thing I'll tell you, make sure your photos are good, make sure your title, description, all that, you have lots of keywords in your title, and then don't pay attention to your views anymore. I never look at my views on my listings. That's a rookie mistake. To go through every day and look how many views you get on every one of your items, you're wasting your time. How can I start with little money? Start selling items in your house first. You probably have $1,000 worth of stuff that you have just laying around your house that you don't use. So start selling those items. Then you'll have $1,000 that you can take that money to go to the thrift store. So you basically have no investment. Will you guys be live from thrift this week? Yeah, Thursday live from thrift. I'll actually schedule that live on Whatnot here shortly. We pass on our discount for shipping. Is there a difference for whatever reason? Do you keep? So if I pass the shipping on to the customer, if I pay $5 for a label on eBay, the customer now pays $5. So it makes me more competitive against other listings that charge the non-discounted rate. So I was finding out that people were paying like $9 for a label that I was paying $5 for. I'd rather pass that on to my customers and possibly make more sales, because to be honest, yeah, if I make money on shipping, it's not like I'm making a ton of money on shipping anyway. So I'd rather just pass it on to the customer. On Mercari, if we choose USPS priority, can we use any priority packaging to yes, you can use any priority mail packaging as long as it's not flat rate. Flat rate is only specific for flat rate. In order to do Whatnot, do you have to have a following? No, but you have to understand when you go to Whatnot and you do it the first time and you don't advertise your show and you have great stuff in your show, you're going to have nobody in your show. You got to build that up, just like you build social media up. If you post something to social media today, Buffer Queen, and you have no following on your social media, you shouldn't expect that post to go viral. So does it happen sometimes? Yes. Do you go on Whatnot and sometimes you have really great stuff and a really great cover photo and you get 50 people into your first live? Yes, but that's like few and far between. So you got to be able to build that up. And a lot of people fail on social media and Whatnot because they expect that their first show is going to be their best show. They're going to have 400 people in there. They're going to be selling stuff for over eBay prices. And then they go live and they have 2 people in their live the entire time. And they're like, why am I here? I'm wasting my time. It's because you're not putting the effort in. If you go to the gym and you expect to lift weights one time and be buff, then you're gonna fail every single time. So that's a difference. Obviously, it does help if you do have a social media following to bring those people over there, because with Whatnot, it's all about advertising your show and getting people to your show. So if I have 100,000 followers on Facebook and I can go, hey everybody, I'm giving away an iPad tonight. Come over to my Whatnot show. I'm gonna have a lot of people over there. But if you don't have that following and you post that photo, you probably aren't going to have like 3, 4, 5 people show up. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're on Whatnot. You're going to have to grow that following. Take some time to do that. Next up, last sale is going to be this Depop sale. It is a Polo Ralph Lauren men's Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. Is this brand new with tags? It's not brand new tags. We only paid $3, $4 for this. I got this locally in a bulk bag because I don't have my SKU, and it sold for 17 doll hairs. Let me go over to Depop and show you. Oh, I can't show you. Can't show you because I'm not logged in on Depop on my computer, but you guys can see it. It's just a basic Polo Ralph Lauren polo. Nothing too crazy about this one, and it sold pretty quick. We just listed this. $42.69 is our inventory number. It is addictive, yes. Whatnot is addictive. Sell full-time eBay titles, perfect pictures, pickable. I never had an item sit for a year long with 1K views. It's bizarre. I'll DM you the link. Yeah, what you should do, okay, it's been listed for a year? Delist it and sell similar. If it's been listed for a year, delist it and sell similar. Don't keep it. That's why it's not getting views. It's because it's so far down in search. If you're doing delist and sell similar, your item is going to get a brand new item ID, which is going to make eBay think you just listed a brand new item, and then you'll start getting views. But yeah, if your item's been sitting there for a year, you're so far down in search that people have to go to page 25 of Kuji sweaters to find your item, and nobody does that. Everybody just goes to the first few pages. So that could be the reason why you're not getting any views. So again, end your listing and then go back to the ended listings and then hit sell similar, and then you will refresh that listing. Don't do a relist. You have to make sure you do sell similar. That's something that Autoposher does for me. It delists and relists items all day long for me. So I don't have to worry about doing that myself. But yeah, that's why your item's not getting views. It's too far into search. I use Depop shipping. All right, that's it. Everything's been shipped out. Yeah, do the sell similar. That's why. I guarantee if you do sell similar, by the end of the day today, you'll probably have 10 to 15 views on that item. I'll be live tomorrow morning. I'll be shipping out some orders tomorrow morning. Hopefully you guys like the new format of me like showing the actual listings as we're shipping the items out. If you enjoyed that, make sure you give me a thumbs up, say it in the chat, let me know if you enjoyed it. And be live tomorrow morning, and then Thursday we'll be doing live thrifting, and then I think we're only gonna do one Whatnot show this weekend. It's gonna be a Saturday Whatnot show. And yeah, that's all the announcements I have today. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next